Angry Birds Rio 3-star walkthrough. This is World 1-1 on Smugglers Den. So on this one, you want to aim for the second cardboard box underneath all the birds. Your bird should fly through and break most of the cardboard boxes on the other side, and that should get you enough points to get 3 stars. For this level, you have to get at least 61,000 points to get those 3 stars. So I just barely made the cut right there. Alright, World 1-2. This one's pretty easy. Just aim for that big bird cage, kind of towards the top of it. Your bird should fly through that cage and hit those boxes behind it, which will knock out the supports for that other bird cage. And you saw how I zoomed out there? You just pinch the screen to do that. And then kind of do the opposite of a pinch, like spread out to zoom back in. But the minimum score to get 3 stars is 45,000, so another close call right there. Alright, World 1-3. This one you can do with one bird. Just aim for that blue bird in the cage at the bottom left, and you should be able to take out him and enough of the supports just to get the whole thing to tip. And the minimum score you need is 57,000, and that will get you 3 stars. And we're on to level 1-4. This one, you want to aim for the stone beneath the first cage, right in the middle of it. This should knock over this first tower and take out the second tower. And if you take this whole thing out with just one bird, you should be able to easily get the high score you need. You only need 57,000 to get 3 stars on this level. Level 1-5. Now this one you want to aim for the chain that's holding up that ball. If you hit the chain, it should stop your bird to break that first cage, and then the ball should break all the other cages. And you only need to get 55,000 points to get 3 stars, and I got it pretty easily there with 60,000. So that one's nice and easy. Level 1-6, this one's kind of tough. So you want to aim above and to the left of that window with the bars on it in the background. You can see I popped the birds up into the left of that window, and you can take all of them out with just one bird. And since every shot is so different, this one will probably take you a few tries. It's kind of tough. You have to get at least 70,000 to get the 3 stars on this one. Level 1-7. This one's pretty tough. You want to aim basically the same way you did in 1-6, up and to the left of that window with bars, and pop it right to the upper left, and you should be able to take them all out with just one bird. You need to get 53,000 points to get a gold on this one. Level 1-8. So this is the same technique that you use to get the pineapple on this level. Just shoot the blue bird pretty high, pop him so that one of the birds breaks the glass that's holding up those stones on top of all the crates. And it might take a couple tries, but hopefully it should take out everything with just one shot. And the minimum score you need for 3 stars on this one is 115,000. So you should be able to get that one with some points to spare. Level 1-9. This one's pretty tough. Aim for that blue bird in the bottom cage there. Pop your bluebirds before you get there. It should be able to take out that bottom cage as well as enough supports where everything else collapses. The score you're looking to beat here is 74,000. So you can see I just barely made it there, but it is possible to do better than that. Level 1-10. This one's not too bad. Just basically aim for the big bird cage in front, pop your bluebirds before they get there, and it should tip everything over. And you can get it with just one bird. The required score you need for this one is a minimum of 75,000, and you can see I got well over that, so this one is not too bad. Level 1-11. So for this one, just aim for that bar. It's kind of above that first cage, and you kind of break that chain also. And that should basically take all the birds on the front out. And then on the back, I aimed a little high to take out the supports for that ball. And then the ball will roll into that other bird cage. Hopefully break some other stuff. The score that you need here is 83,000. So, you can see I cut it pretty close. But yeah, it's the first one that requires 2 birds. At least for me. Level 1-12, this one's tricky. You gotta aim for the beam that's above the big bird cage, the one that I hit right there, and should cause enough damage to topple everything over. Cut it pretty close on points here. You gotta get 82,000, which is pretty much exactly what I got, so I barely made it. So that one's kinda tough. Level 1-13. This one you want to aim straight up, miss that first light, you can hit the second light, but blast down and just take out the supports for this tower. It should take out almost everything. I found that if there's still one cage left, you'll still have enough points if you shoot it out. So the points that you need for this one are 94,000. So you can see I cut it pretty dang close. But if you did get lucky and got that in one shot, you should be able to get the high score no problem. Level 1-14. So I actually demonstrate 2 strategies here. The first one, I feel like I kind of got lucky. I don't know if I could repeat this, but I just shot it right in the middle of that front stone pillar, and everything kind of took itself out. I was pretty surprised, actually. That's really not the strategy I was going for when I was recording this. So, the required score that you need, minimum, for 3 stars is 80,000 points. You can see I got 87, just trounced that score. But you can also pull this one off with 2 birds. So, you need to kill the red bird and the blue bird in front. You can shoot that crate out and usually get both of those guys killed. And then once you have that, you want to shoot one up and over, aim for the wood beneath the birds on the right, and kind of tip them over. You should be able to hit the TNT and actually do enough damage to still get the the 3-star score with 2 birds. You can see I still got over the 80,000 points. That is a pretty tough level, I thought. Level 1-15, the last one of World 1. So, your first shot, just shoot straight through the middle of that first tower. Should be able to take everything out. And then aim for the bird cage on the second tower. The bird should fly through and knock over the second 2. You don't really need too precise of shots here. I was able to get it with just 2 birds. The score that you need is minimum 65,000. So, pretty easy way to end the first world.